See it, say it, sorted. Are they checking security? So I'm walking through the Arndale and I saw this shop called Morph and I thought, this is a joke. Look at this. Wait till you see this. Have you ever seen anything like this? It seems to be throughout the store. That's a man with makeup on. No smiling. This is serious business. Thank you, guys. See you later. Oh, hi. It's Charlie here. Thank you for watching my channel. And big views on my vegan video that I posted a couple of days ago. This video today, it's a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this, to get this off my chest, my hairy chest, for many years. And without further ado, let's launch into it. I, for about 11 months, did a series of videos, Love Police, Everything is Okay, Shopping for CCTV, etc. with a gentleman called Danny Shine. I met Danny on May the 1st, 2009. He had a sign, there was like some London G20 stuff going on, you know, police stuff. He had a sign saying everything is okay. I had a megaphone and the kind of false public statements, ladies and gentlemen, etc., etc. So there was that fusion, worked together very well. And then 11 months later, Danny decided I was too militant or too aggressive, or I guess too much thinking of revolution for his enlightened ways. And so we parted ways. I'm still a bit aggrieved that he was like, I need to write a statement why I distance myself from you. It was classic abandonment, an ego trip, a spiritual egoism. Like, I'm so holy, I cannot be associated with this olive green military shirt wearing, revolutionary thinking, LARPing Che Guevara wannabe, which I admit I was at the age of 28, 29. And so it wasn't enough that he could say, actually, yeah, whatever, Charlie. He had to write a statement so the world could know that he was no longer associated with shitty little me. That spiritual egoism, so enlightened. Fucking. Anyway, so I went off, did my thing, went to Canada, Toronto, all that good stuff, had my own adventures on YouTube. My subscriber count shot through the roof. We passed 100,000 subscribers. We're now on about 135,000 subscribers. And that was great. I had a lot of adventures. And then I had kids. I moved to Manchester, started a family. Didn't do videos for about 3 years, 2 years, something like that. Anyway, as a man does quite often, you're like, right, has anyone been talking about me? Has anyone remembered me? My views have gone down. Does anyone... So I did Charlie Veach last year, anyone? And then there was a video from Press for Truth. My old buddy, Dan Dix, who I went to Toronto, hung out with him. He bailed me out of prison when I was arrested illegally. We shot a lot of stuff for his Press for Truth. He did a film called Into the Fire. And looking back, don't be upset, Dan. Yeah, I changed my mind about 9/11 being an inside job. But everything I said on the megaphone was still valid and true. But you lost your mind, you got angry, and, you know, it's still a great film, Into the Fire. You guys should watch it online. I'll try and link it below. It's a great fire. It's basically me in a Hawaiian shirt megaphoning the shit out of the Toronto dystopian stormtroopers. And, you know, you've seen stuff on the yellow vests in Paris and people going, dur, dur, dur. I, in 2010, invented the stormtrooper theme track to Riot Police walking along. And I've never been credited with it, which is fine, but it's nice to see. I've seen it in France, Hong Kong, people doing the stormtrooper thing to the cops. It's not that original idea. It was bound to happen. But Dan Dix, don't be salty. Don't be angry. We did a great film, and what I found was hilarious. A great film. I got the DVD. Really, really cool film, Into the Fire. But because I changed my mind about conspiracy theory, I was like, oh shit, these people are all fucking insane. Even Alex Jones admitted it on Joe Rogan. It's all psychosis of the mind. Everything's a conspiracy. So someone did an edit, Into the Fire with the Charlie Veitch scenes removed. And it was about 5 minutes long, because I was that movie. Anyway, so I disappeared for 3 years. I was like, type my name in, and there was a video. It was Danny Shine at a Narco Fest, Anarchy Fest, Anarchist Festival in America, and Dan Dix, you know, little Dan, hey Danny, tell us about the Love Police. And instead of saying, well, we were, you know, this like absurdist, spiritual, new age, let's go and do this, hug the police, Danny launched into a kind of 5-minute, Charlie, I don't like Charlie. Charlie upset me. Fucking Charlie's wrong. Charlie's wrong. Charlie's a bad man. He's a bad man. I'll link it below. Charlie's terrible, terrible man. Horrible man. And it's like, this is a guy, middle-aged Danny, who was like 10, 12 years older than me when we first started. I was like, I looked up to him. Oh, my hero, my enlightened hero. Shake your crystals at me. So I was like, right, I'll be the bigger man. I'm not going to say anything. This Danny's not, I've not even been on the internet for 3 years. I've disappeared. And then he's bitching about me. Like, what an asshole. What a jealous asshole. And he always had this thing like, oh, Charlie, I'm not happy with the fact that the videos are edited on your channel. It should be my channel. It should be my channel as well. So that's stupid, man. So a couple of things in the last year, last Christmas, Danny shot some outrageous video, which he deleted. It's crazy. Like, this is enlightened Danny, sees through it all, realizes he is the Godhead, and yet he shouts, he screams through a megaphone at a little boy buying Lego with his dad for Christmas, having a nice father-son moment, and then you got crazy Danny screaming at him with a megaphone, wrestling with a security guard on the floor. We all know why you deleted that video, Danny, but you should have left it up. Like, I've left up all my weird ass, like, anti-Zionism, like, Israel runs the world, conspiracy theory, this. It's all part of my development. You know, I've had bad ideas, like, slightly anti-Jewish ideas, which I've left up there because I've seen the light, supported the Jews, befriended a lot of them. Company I work for now, this is how small the world is. There's a lot of Jews in my company. A lot of Jews, a lot of Orthodox Jews, and they know Danny. Of course they know Danny, but let's not go into that. But let's just say I leave my mistakes up, and so should you, Danny. Finger wagging, you gotta have a bit of a finger wag. So you deleted the Christmas bullying video where you were mentally assaulted the little child, and I guess what prompts this video as well. Like, when I did we did a film in Germany, the Love Police official movie. We got some funding from the German government. Visa Films, Harry and Frank, the two filmmakers in Cologne. Korn, as it said in Germany. And they had an editor and they got some funding. And so I gave them all my raw footage, the rushes. And then I got a phone call, Charlie, German accent. What's all this Jewish stuff? You know, what's with the rabbis and these people walking around? And I was like, oh, that's when Danny and we walked around Golders Green doing a tribute video for his daughter's bat mitzvah. Now, I was like, what's a bat? It's like bar mitzvah. We all know what a bar mitzvah is. I think when a Jewish boy turns 13, he turns into a man. There's a ceremony, and it's the same for the ladies.
Leave your shit, man. Hey, yeah, it's all over them. Look at it, it's all over it. No, get off. Get off. Go. Yeah, you all right, son? You all right? Leave him alone. Leave him alone, you, man. What?
So we were filming this bat mitzvah video, tribute video, and we came across a rabbi. The video kind of went weird, so I'm gonna have to review it. But did I say Danny was wearing a t-shirt that said, trust me, I'm not a doctor, which is quite witty. And we bumped into a rabbi in one of the Jewish bakeries in Golders Green. And he was like, Danny, how many kids do you have? Danny goes, I have 3 children. And the old rabbi, that's a good start. 3 is a good start. Obviously implying that the Jewish community, Jews, should be having lots of kids. And this is not even a Jewish, it's Judeo-Christian. Go forth and procreate, have children. I was baptized and brought up as a Catholic. It's all about having kids. I've got 3 kids. I think it's a good start, but it's a good end. 3 kids is enough these days. Anyway, so the point of the rabbi was, natalism, kids are beautiful. They are the future. And Pope Paul VI in the 1960s, for the Catholics, Catholics, wrote an edict from the Vatican called Humanite Vitae, the vitality of humans. And he said that the greatest presence of God is in the form of an orgasm between a married man and a married woman, thus creating life. That is the most beautiful thing in Catholicism. I'm like, yeah, I can get with that. That's sexy. That is cool. And who was it? St. Ignatius of Antioch said that the Catholic Church, only the Catholic Church has the charisma of truth. But let's not go into that. Back to Danny Shine. So the rabbi was like, Danny, it's a good start, 3 kids. Anyway, became a parent, so didn't speak to Danny for years. Didn't speak to Danny. And watching, I need to reverse back. Have I talked about bullying the kid in the, I think I have. One sec.
On their computers, instead of doing their homework, they will be on their phones, and they'll be dropping in grades. It is called gaming addiction. It is called gaming addiction. It is called gaming addiction.
So the videos are all collapsing. I don't know why this camera is stopping and starting. But anyway, a year ago, Danny deleted a Christmas video. I'm sure this is on video. Anyway, so let's just fast forward. So Danny, Mr. Enlightenment, Mr. Love and Light, you're ignoring your Jungian shadow, your dark side. You're not staring into your own abyss. You're ignoring it. You're trying to pretend you don't have like a dark side, and it comes out, this whole 30 seconds meditation with the police, that's sheer dominance. You're throwing your balls in their face, and like, come on, let's do a different video. I enjoy the Section 5 Public Order Act. You should not be arrested for saying it was too late for a lady to not reproduce, and that takes me on nicely. So the rabbi said, like, let's all have babies, and I agree, let's have babies. The most important thing is to keep the game going. Of any game, whether it's nuclear war, government, continuation of government is important. If you don't have babies, then what the fuck, man? And to paraphrase a Charlie Chaplin quote, and to alter it slightly, as long as babies are born, freedom will never perish. Now, when I was watching Danny do the Extinction Rebellion stuff, and he was like anti-natalism, anti-babies, I was like, this is hilarious. This is top-level trolling. These are people, anti-human Extinction Rebellion, like, how dare you steal my childhood? And Danny was there with the whole, you're all misguided, we should all go extinct. But Danny literally wants being to disappear as void. He doesn't believe in being, and he's sad, he's angry, he's pissed off, but he doesn't believe in it, and I do. And this is like, and when I confronted those vegans, and like Danny, of course he's a vegan now, that kind of like wheezy, gray-skinned, like, I hate humanity, but I will. It's like a martyrdom of nutrition, a B12 martyrdom. And I have friends, close friends, who have medical problems from the veganism. And it's kind of known that you don't raise your kids as vegans because they need nutrition. You don't raise a cat on bread, and you don't raise a human being on vegan food. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this now, because I've started and stopped, and when I get on a rant, it's very spontaneous. I've made some notes here. Look at the notes. But you know, when you start talking, following notes is hard. So I'm going to try and splice a few of my own shots into this video. I'm going to try and remember to post the videos I said I was going to post below. And now I can do that really annoying, boring thing of listening to my own voice to see what I've missed out, to see what I've actually posted. And I will see you guys on the other side. This is Charlie. I need to shave my head again. And take care of yourselves.